And he's got the high point total and a lot of pressure on these two fellows now.
They've got to get at least 15 to get in.
14 for a shoot-off.
So Scott has 19 points, Ellis 16, Ainge and Price 14
Finally,
each. Bird and Shrimp.
Well, Bird, he lights that corner, and we'll see how he goes.
Shrimp 2 in a row. 3 in a row.
Just made 1 now. He's even at 2 in that first round.
Shrimp hit 4 of the 5, counting the advantage ball.
Remember now, Bird had to get into a three-way shootout, a 24-second shootout last year to advance. He starts very slowly, and the key to beating Bird is beating him here in the first round.
Well, Shrimp is hot.
Well, Shrimp is hot. They both start on the same side. They can't see each other, but Bird just got the money ball in.
And Shrimp hit 4 to 5 again.
We have 20 seconds remaining. Detlef Shrimp with 13 points. Bird with only 10, now 11.
That's a big one for Bird. He got the money ball.
And Shrimp had a bad rack. Is next to the last rack. He needs some here. They're tied. Bird just moved ahead.
5 seconds left.
Shrimp ties him.
Bird hits the big two-pointer for 17 points. Shrimp will finish with 15 points. So the top scorers are Scott, Bird with 17, Ellis with 16, and with 15 points, Detlef Shrimp.
And
unofficially, those are the top 4.
Knocked out Price and Ainge. That was some clutch shooting by both players. The last 4 players came through.
They really shot the ball well at the end. Shrimp can't believe he didn't get that one.
So that was the finish of round 1. Now let's just double check again. We have Scott with 19, Bird 17, Ellis 16, Shrimp with 15 to advance as we look at Shrimp on his first round competition.
See, he's basically a set shooter. He jumps a little bit more than Larry, but he got it going there on the middle rack. As you can see him dropping him in.
Advancing to the semifinal.
So Larry Bird this year, last year had to go into a 24-second shootout. This year, he finishes second among the 8 to advance.
Well, I think Bird was thinking on that last rack, just make sure I get a couple of brown balls in and then finish with that money ball, and he did.
Bird shooting 39% in game three-pointers on the year. He has 1 minute, 25 balls.
It's always nice to hit the first one, but Larry not being able to get in the groove yet.
Got the big two-point ball, however, at the end.
Well, this is your guy, Rick, and he's always been able to perform well under pressure, and he usually picks up steam with each rack.
Well, there's 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Let's see how many he can come up with. 4.
Including the two-pointer. 8 points for Bird now.
He's got
30 seconds left on the 60-second shot clock.
Yeah, he's got the rhythm going right now.
And Bird's got 13 points with 20 seconds remaining.
Well, he's not getting to the racks too quickly, but he's able to get a lot of shots out of them very fast.
That's because of the groove he gets in. That set shot, he doesn't waste a lot of effort.
18 points for Bird, 8 seconds left.
19 and counting, make it 20.
And he gets the two-pointer. Unofficially, 23 points for Larry Bird. That's only 2 points short of the record 25. The maximum you can get is 30 if you hit every shot. So the hired assassin with the sharp eye is firing it on target today.
You see Larry finishing off. Look at that smooth rhythm. The shot, 1 step back, pick it up, the shot. Back and forth. He is like a machine, and the results are almost like a machine. He's really got it down to a science.
Larry Bird, the leader. We're in the semifinal round.
There you see Dale firing away. He got off to a terrific start, like you said, Steve, and I thought that would get him going. However, even though he shot well on the second rack, the third and fourth racks were really his downfall. He was only able to drop that 1 brown ball and 1 two-point shot in on those 2 racks, and that could prove to be very costly going up against the defending champion, Larry Bird.
You know how Bird is. He feels that when the money's down, no one is better than himself.
Watched him. He lined all those balls up to be in the perfect position on that first rack. I'm surprised he didn't do it on all of them.
He has 60 seconds, 25 balls. He has to beat 15 points, a slow start.
But he warms up as he gets going.
3 points out of the first rack.
Well, he's all over the place in this rack. Usually he comes back with that big money ball that keeps him close.
He's hit both the money balls, both the 2-point balls.
like he's over adjusting. He's come up short, and then he's all of a sudden throws it a little bit long. He certainly doesn't have that normal Bird rhythm going for himself.
He does not. And 25 seconds remaining. He has only 7. Has to beat 15.
That's 8. Make it 9. And 10. 11 as we're counting. 13.
Huge rack that time for Bird.
He's still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money. Yo!
Larry Bird at the buzzer with the 2-point ball. 17 to 15. Defends the long-distance shootout crowd at Chicago Stadium.
Our winner is Larry Bird. Every fan in his section received a McDonald's VR gift card with your 3 breakfast on
Ice water in his veins.
The man is really spectacular. He was all over the place, as Steve pointed out, in the first 3 racks, and when it came down to the money time, this is what the man responded to. He needed to make a couple down the stretch. He needed to make the last 3 to win, and he's down to the last 3. There's 1. Now he's tied, and now he's the winner 3 times in a row.
He knew it when he let it go and was headed for that check in the winner's circle. Bird came through with a big shot.
All right, we're going to come back and have the trophy presentation and an interview with Larry Bird, who has won all 3 of the long-distance shootout. They're going to handicap this guy next year. We'll be right back to Chicago Stadium. Really interesting there at the end. Now, on the floor right now are Mike Chamberlain, Director of Sports Sales for Sheraton, Al Thomas, Senior Vice President Operations West for Sheraton, Tony McKinnon, Vice President Advertising and Marketing Programs, American Airlines, and Adrian DeGroot, President of NBA Properties, presenting the check for $12,500 to Larry Bird, the winner for the 3rd time in a row.
And you can see they had a sticker to put on for his name, but they should just written it out to Larry early.
The question is, will he share it with the rest of his teammates?
As Michael Jordan did in the Slam Dunk Championship, my prediction is no. They say Larry, while not being what you'd call cheap, watches his money.
He's got more than most.
Here's the presentation of the trophy. Wonder when they retire it, as how many will win. Who will be the next great outside shooter? And speaking of that, I'd be interested to hear what both of you have. And aren't there more 3-point shooters coming along now because of high school and college 3-points?
There are, but again, the difference is being able to shoot what is considered a man shot from NBA range and being able to get some sort of rhythm. Bird is a set shooter, and he's got the technique down to a science.
I really believe that it has to be a set shooter to come along. A jump shooter, if you have to shoot that many shots, your legs are definitely going to go on you. I don't care how young you are or how good a shape you're in.
Now let's go out to the middle of the floor following the trophy presentation, and Craig Sager.
Thank you very much, Bob. I guess it was no surprise, but the dramatic way in which you won it this 3rd time is amazing. What were you thinking after the terrible start on that final round?
Well, I just worried about getting the 2-point balls down after I missed the shots, but you know, I knew he just had 15 points, and I still had plenty of time. Once I got to the top of the key, I knew I had to make some shots.
Those first 2 racks, the ball was all over the place. How did you get your rhythm back?
Well, you have to concentrate a little bit more and take your time. A minute's a long time to get up 25 shots, so I just took my time and was just hoping that some of them would start dropping for me.